Last week we did those amazing tomahawk steaks from Cow Steaks, you know, that Wagyu tomahawk, and it was so delicious. Cow Steaks also sent me these like Wagyu Beef Cheeks, and I really didn't know like what is beef cheeks. You know, I've never had it before and I've never cooked beef cheeks before, so I read about it a little bit, and a lot of people are doing these like barbacoa style tacos with it. But you know, I figured if you cook it low and slow, you could do sort of like a pork slider, but instead of like a beef cheek slider with it. So that's what I want to do today for you guys. So let me show you how to do it. I'm going to slowly smoke these beef cheeks over a bed of onions, bone broth and beer. Full recipe and quantities in the description. Alright guys, here they are, Wagyu Beef Cheeks. Don't they look amazing? Marbled and full of flavor. The meat is quite tough though, similar to a brisket, and we're going to have to cook these low and slow to render the fat and break down the collagen. Because the meat is so flavorful, I'm going easy on the seasoning and only use salt and pepper. Today I'm using the FOGO Super Premium Gold Bag. This charcoal is the one with the nice big chunks, perfect for smoking all night long. I'm setting my smoker to 275 degrees and I'm going to add a couple of chunks of pecan wood for that extra smoky flavor. Put the drip pan on your smoker with the onions and broth and then the beef cheeks on top so that the fat can render down. After 2 hours on the smoker, the beef cheeks have an incredible bark and a wonderful color to them. They are now at around 165 degrees internal temperature and soaked up tons of smoke for flavor. At this point, I'm putting them into the drip pan, add a bit of beer and cover them with foil to braise them until they're done at around 200 degrees internal temperature. Alright guys, our cow steak beef cheeks are finally done. Ron is here with us again.
Howdy.
Thank you for coming, Ron.
Yes, sir.
Alright, beef cheeks.
Yeah.
Have you ever had it before?
I had them once in tacos.
Yeah?
Beef cheek tacos, yeah. Tasty.
I've never eaten beef cheeks. I've never made beef cheeks. But here we are.
We're in for a treat. We're in for a treat here.
I mean, it looks pretty amazing. Look at this. It's like a tiny little brisket. Look at,
Look at that.
It even wiggles.
It's so cute. Honey, I Shrunk the Brisket.
All right, let's see if we can pull it apart. Look at this, guys. Wow. Okay, it's not super tender, but it does pull apart. Oh, look, it's like a little bit like pulled pork. There you go.
It looks great. It smells wonderful too, I'll tell you that. It's got a nice bark on it.
Yep. Oh, it's tender. but there's there's a little bit of resistance, but it's super tender. And look at it, it has this sort of like fatty. Oh yeah, no, but once you touch it, but look, you can see here, it has this like fatty. What is that? What's the white stuff like? Collagen.
There's fatty line going through it. Yeah.
Yeah. Collagen that kind of broke down. I'm gonna try it right here. Here, grab a piece. Yeah. Oh god. It's crazy.
Real tasty.
Super rich.
You hit it right on the head. It's super rich.
Wow. But it's like brisket. Like brisket, but it has
more like a short rib.
It has something. Yeah, maybe. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good. It's very good.
I like the I like the braising liquid you did in too.
Yeah. Yeah. Put on a bed of onions. Put a little bit of beer on top. Little bone broth.
Yeah. So that's all you did. You put some bone broth. I saw you put a beer in there. Very simple. Yeah, that's nice. It does pull.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we probably could have cooked it just a little bit longer, maybe. It would have pulled a little bit easier, I'm sure. Like a barbacoa, like you said.
Yeah.
You know. But boy, that looks nice to me. Yeah, it's coming apart nicely now.
Yeah, shred it up and mix it a bit with the onions.
Yeah.
Look at those onions, really nicely caramelized. Those soaked up like all the fat and all the flavor from the broth and the beer. And then we can do like a
little sandwich.
Like a pulled beef cheek slider.
Yeah. Put one together here.
It looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, it does. And it is pulling apart pretty easily. You just kind of got to get it in the right texture here. And, it comes right apart. And it's nice that it's sitting in this juice. It's really soaking up that flavor nicely. It's you know what amazes me when you talk about the onions? How much onions cook down.
Look at the bark on this. But it still pulls apart. Look here. This is all that fatty tissue, the collagen that sort of like broke down and made it super decadent. Crazy. Yeah, right here. Look.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can. It's nice when you can actually see what we're talking about. That is. All right. So we got some beef cheeks. Let me throw a little bit more onions on.
And so remember, these are actually Wagyu beef cheeks. Like 50% Wagyu, 25% Hereford, 25% Angus.
Angus, oh yeah.
So really good, extremely rich. I mean, the marbling on this stuff was insane.
They looked like, they look like any, super high quality piece of meat.
Yeah, looked like a New York strip steak or something.
It did. It really did. There's that.
And this looks good.
Should we try pickles?
Yep. Let's put like 3, 4, 5. I really like adding pickles, mainly for the texture. This is very soft and juicy and kind of melt in your mouth.
Sure.
But the pickle kind of adds that like crunch, gives it a little bit of texture.
Sure.
And the vinegar and the spice, this is, I think, pickled with like jalapenos and things like that. So it adds a little bit of different flavor.
I know we were eating the pickles a little bit before we started here, and they did have a little zip to it. My mouth was on fire when we started here.
All right. Gonna share this one.
Half and half. Nice.
Yeah. Let's go for it.
And down the hatch.
Wow. I was worried. I seasoned it too much because there's so little the pieces. So I was a little bit worried. After I put on all that salt and pepper. Wow. Maybe you went a bit too far. But I thought, it's just like a little brisket, so I wanted to put it on nice and thick.
Sure.
But it came out good, right?
Real good.
It's not too bad.
And you, once you pour that beer over it and everything like that, it kind of softens that too. I'm gonna try and get a little more of the onions here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Onion. There you go. You want some?
Thank you. Oh, this is good.
Yeah, it's real good.
Yeah, this is very good.
It's not. It doesn't taste just like brisket. It tastes, somewhere along those lines.
But full of flavor too. Very tasty. Very tasty.
I like that.
Oh, much tastier than brisket.
It's,
I had a brisket sandwich the other day. Oh, it was good, but this is way tastier.
Packed with flavor.
Yeah.
Well, I like it too because I like when we do something different like this because it's, we can kind of get into a rut with the same old thing over and over again.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. This is really good.
I like that we try different things, because if you just do the same things over and over again, it just becomes routine, mundane. And it's easy, it can be a little nerve-wracking. You say, beef cheeks, oh, what do I do? You know what? If you're not sure, jump
Sounds a little
online, read a
scary.
little bit about it. Yeah, it sounds scary,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Try it out.
The worst thing that happens is it comes out and you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know, so you try it next time. Fortunately, I like this.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
So these are from cow steaks.
Yep.
That's where you got the tomahawks from last week, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Same company, family business in Nebraska.
Nice product.
Yeah, very nice.
I need napkins next time.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's good.
really good stuff.
I think we're eating too much. But
No, I'm just impressed. You know, I can't believe I haven't had beef cheeks before. You know, I wonder, like, why is it not more on more menus? You know, this is good stuff.
I don't know. You know, I don't
It's
know.
not
what the
bad
cost
at
is, but the way I had them before is seasoned up like almost like a Mexican style. Like I said, they made beef cheek tacos out of it.
But is that dry?
You know? It wasn't dry. No, it was a while ago. But no, it was sort of like a barbacoa, almost kind of thing. You know,
Yeah.
or like a pulled pork is what
Yeah.
it reminded me of the texture.
Yeah.
You know.
But I like this. I mean, even pulled pork. I'm not a big fan of pulled pork. I love pork, but pulled pork is like lacking any flavor, kind of dry. Sometimes if you don't put like a lot of barbecue sauce in it,
Yeah.
it has no taste. But this is crazy.
Yeah, it's really
we didn't even touch the barbecue sauce.
Yeah. Well, sure. Yeah, really.
It doesn't need any barbecue
no, it
sauce.
doesn't. No, it's got
Yeah.
plenty of flavor just
Yeah.
the way it is.
This is incredible.
And it was simple.
Yeah.
It only took us what we cooked it low and slow
Yeah.
for about an hour and a
Yeah.
half, something like that.
Well, so I guess we only had small pieces, right? I didn't see the measurement on the back, but I would guess it was around 10, 12 ounces maybe
Yeah, something
per
like that, probably.
piece.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I guess if you have a little more, you know, I guess you would want to fill this this tray and, you know, do maybe 6, 7, 8 at a time.
Right.
You know, probably have
Yeah.
to cook it a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this, I think for these two, it took us a total of about 3 hours, three and a half hours, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Not
This is
bad
not
at
bad.
all.
Not bad.
No, not bad at all. And something different, something that people
Yeah.
people will enjoy.
Yeah. I really want you guys to try it at home because, you know, this is one of these scary things that you've maybe never had before that kind of maybe freaks you out. But you should try it. You know, this is incredible. Like, really, it's a thing you should eat, and you should try it home.
Definitely.
All right, guys?
Yep.
So I hope to see you again next week. I hope you liked today's episode. And if you did, don't forget to share it with your friends. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye.